reports placed Quinzel in the northern sector of Bleak Island. They say she came back for the bat. If we catch the bat, no reason we can't have a little fun before we hand him over.
There's something unusual about Azrael's neurological activity. I'm heading to the clock tower to analyze it on the Bat computer.
Perhaps it's a sign of disease, sir. Or something worse.
You know what? I don't care if it's a tank or a car anymore, so long as I never see it again. So where you going when we get paid? Santa Prisca, baby. I'll get the tan.
Riddler, talk while you still can.
I'll tell you everything I know!
It'll do.
It's Batman! Now put your foot down! Smash him! Get out of here!
Gun runners, plant people, rebel-obsessed crazies, flying demon things, bodies nailed to the frickin' wall, and now cults? I want to go home.
What do you think we'll find in Azrael's brain, Batsy? Who knows? Maybe there's an evil court jester in there.
I'm sending over the data on Michael Lane now. I'm no neurologist, sir, but I can quite confidently assert that doesn't look like it belongs in one's brain.
It's a surgically implanted microprocessor interfacing with the temporal lobe, the region of the brain used for storing and accessing memories.
Which memories, sir?
Visualizing now.
Azrael, protector of faith, defender of purity. The Order of San Dumas has safeguarded Gotham for over 500 years. And it is your sworn duty to continue our legacy. You have studied the Dark Knight for years, learning his every strategy, analyzing his every tactic, perfecting his every move. Now it is time to complete your mission. Seek out the Batman. Prove that you are his worthy and trusted successor. Only when you have won the Batman's trust will you be able to fulfill your destiny.
His intentions do seem pure, sir. Are you suggesting these recollections have been tampered with?
I am. Alfred, I know this symbol from Arkham City. It's the Order's sacred language. They've implanted markers into Lane's memories to modify his behavior unconsciously. If I can find the other markers, I'll be able to reconstruct the waveform and reveal the message. Scanning that marker has reconstructed part of the waveform. It's working. Another portion of the waveform has been restored. Almost there. There's probably one more marker to find and scan. That's it. The waveform is complete. This should reveal the message.
The Dark Knight stands in the way of our cause. He prevents the evil of Gotham from facing true, divine justice. When you have proven yourself, wait for your moment, and then strike him down. Take your rightful place as Gotham's new guardian. A guardian wholly willing and relentless in his quest to protect this city.
They certainly don't mince their words, do they, Master Bruce? How will you stop him?
He won't.
Lane.
Lane is dead. I am Azrael, Knight to the Order of Saint Dumas.
The Order has lied to you, stolen your free will.
Liar! You stand in the way of true justice.
Died, Michael.
No. No! I know who I am. I know what I am doing.
In that case, the choice is yours.
Protector of faith, you know what must be done. The Dark Knight must be slain. The blade calls to you, Azrael. Its one true master. Strike down the Batman. Kill him.
It didn't have to end like this, Michael. The choice was always yours.
Centuries. They have more right to this city than you ever will. They know what is required to defeat the forces of evil.
Your method has become tainted by that evil. And now they have you, Michael. No better than the monsters you fight.
And where has your code gotten you? You fail this city with every breath you take. If you want this to end, you will have to kill me.
You know that won't happen.
Then our fight continues, Batman. Until one of us dies.
Move it, Lane.
Make the most of this victory. Your time is over, Batman. Gotham's evil has flourished under your reign. The wicked have prospered, and the innocent condemned. A higher power is called for. Divine justice will be wrought upon us all.
I'm
Lord
digging
is a
the suit.
consuming fire,
He's giving you a
and
run for your
will
money,
perish
Bats.
in his power.
You cannot compete with the power of conflagration!
Typical. GCPD gets attacked and I'm off getting sacrificed. Not the first time my keen investigative skills have led me to missing a story.
You survived, Batman. Well done. But you still haven't won. Scarecrow's still out there.
Only the crew's fire chief left to save. He's at the City Vision building. They'll kill him unless I stop them.
Be extra vigilant, sir. I'm picking up a substantial enemy presence. They're not giving him up without a fight.
Back up! He's gonna get us! No chance!
Talk! Don't make me crack your skull and look for the answers inside.
Oh, talk!
The right choice.
There he is! It's Batman! So what did Scarecrow do to his face? Acid or something? Target's here! It's Batman! What's the matter, Chief? You look upset. Yeah, you should be happy. We're giving you the night off. Don't talk to me. Ooh, touching. Maybe he had other plans. Oh, we're interfering with his busy schedule. Why don't you two idiots quit yammering and do what you gotta do? Hey, that don't sound like no fighting spirit. Yeah, that sounds like you're giving up, throwing in the towel. We don't like that. Nah, we like it with a bit of fight left in him. How about it, Chief? You got some fight left in you? No. What's that? No! Maybe he misses his crew. Don't worry. Yeah, in hell. Don't eyeball me, old man. Cut him out of your freaking head. And it's no fun when they're depressed. I like him to be hysterical. Hey, then maybe we should just put you out of your misery and slit your damn throat.
We're here! He'll get away!
Keep moving! Placing sentry gun! Sentry gun deployed! Area's hot! Oh no! This guy! Is he dead? Where you at? On me!
We can't help him. He's out cold. Keep a lookout.
Placing sentry gun! Sentry gun deployed! Area's hot!
My men. Are they okay?
Your men think a lot of you, Captain. They trust you.
You know, don't you?
I know you would do anything for your men. Even if that meant aiding and abetting a known arsonist. It was you who gave Firefly the access codes and addresses of abandoned buildings.
I always made sure they were empty. No one was hurt.
You put your men in danger.
The city was shutting us down. I couldn't let them do it. I couldn't.
And while there was an arsonist at large in Gotham, your men would keep their jobs.
They've got families. They gave their lives to this city. I made a promise to them. I couldn't break it. You understand that, right?
The police will want to question you at GCPD. Chief.
Riding into Batman's car. My little girl's gonna be jealous.
Scarecrow's plan. I didn't know about any of it, I swear. You have to believe me. Why would you?
Why would anyone? I don't know how to tell them. I don't think I can.
You owe it to them.
I know.
What you did was wrong. But you came back tonight. That means something.
Yeah. Guilty conscience. But thanks.
Let's go, Chief.
Oh, God. This is really happening. Try and make sure the men don't find out. I want to be the one who tells them. You're right. They deserve that much.
Hey, I think prison's going to be the making of this one, Batsy. A few jailhouse tats, gang initiations, drug abuse. He'll come out a fully functioning criminal. Just what Gotham needs.
Say goodbye to all your pig friends, because next time you leave, might be the last.
The citywide scan has picked up one of the militia APCs. I am relaying its location to you now, sir.
You see what that thing does to Conan?
Ninja Sigma.
Oh God, what's he doing? What's he doing? He's tailing us.
Scan has picked up one of the militia APCs. I am relaying its location to you now, sir.
Nice driving, idiot. It's right there. Just go. You want to take the wheel? Kill him! Go, go! It's Batman. Kill him!
Who was the Arkham Knight?
taken out one of the militia's APCs. I need the driver picked up and taken back to GCPD.
I'll get someone on it, Batman. Back up! He's gonna get us! No chance! Run!
Start talking. I'll tell you when to stop.
You want to know about Riddler? I know lots about Riddler!
Much obliged.
We have the location of an APC, sir. The militia lieutenants are ramping up protection. It won't be easy.
Batman's gonna get what's coming. Scarecrow ain't beaten yet.
Feeling lucky?
All units respond. We have a code red. This is where...
You work for Riddler.
This is all I know!
It's enough.
have the location of an APC, sir. The militia lieutenants are ramping up protection. It won't be easy.
Calling all support teams. Enemy vehicle in pursuit. Send reinforcements ASAP. Enemy engaging. I'm taking enemy fire. You take me down, I'm taking you with me. Smash 'em. I'm taking damage. Support team disband. Lead vehicle.
That's another one of the militia lieutenants out of the picture.
Batman! He's got a freaking tank! God! Come on, get us out of here! Well, if I see that two-faced guy up close, think you let me take a picture? The hell is that thing? It's a bat! Turn around! Go, go! Once in a lifetime opportunity. Couldn't turn down a chance to kill Batman. This'll go down in history. That thing will flatten us! Move! Bail out! Go, go!
Time to retire, Bat.
Riddler, what do you know?
I don't know nothing.
Don't waste my time.
Okay, I'll talk.
So this Gotham like half robots? I could've...
I'm sending you the location of a militia APC, sir. They think they own these roads. They're wrong.
On my tail, I need backup here now.
militia's down another lieutenant.
You can stay loyal to Riddler, or you can stay in one piece.
Whatever you want.
The right choice.
An APC just got picked up via the scanner, sir. The militia's increasing protection for its lieutenants. Be careful.
Back up! It's a bat! Drive! Drive!
Riddler, tell me everything. I'm asking nicely.
This is all I know.
Thanks.
An APC just got picked up via the scanner, sir. The militia's increasing protection for its lieutenants. Be careful.
Oh crap! He's coming after us! Floor it!
Calling all support teams. I'm in the cauldron. Batman's in pursuit. Send backup now.
Your position. Take him out.
I'm taking damage! No way you're stopping me! You take me down, I'm taking you with me! Three support units still...
It's the freaking bat. Do not engage the enemy. I say again.
The militia just lost one more lieutenant.
It's Batman! Get us out of here!
Enact all.
The scan has triangulated an APC. Troop numbers indicate you've taken out half the senior brass already. Time to tip the balance in your favor.
I picked up multiple signatures around the Lady of Gotham.
Batman's in pursuit. I need help. Send support teams on my position.
Wait, hold on.
militia just lost another lieutenant from their ranks.
Excellent, sir. I estimate less than half their number remain.
I served my country, sacrificed everything.
I'm gonna count to 1, and then I get mad.
I'll talk. God, I'll talk.
You've been very helpful.
Run that freak down!
I have an APC's location, sir. Less than half remain. Time to finish them off.
Reinforcements incoming.
The militia's forces just took another hit. There's 2 ways we can do this. Both hurt.
I'll tell you everything.
Good.
We have an APC's location, sir. Just 3 more of the militia's top men to put behind bars.
Hold on, backup is en route.
lieutenant gone. There can't be many left.
Oh, man! It's him! Don't worry, he ain't catching us! I'll break the man. I know. We've got the numbers. The hell is that thing? It's a bat! Turn around! Go, go!
Sir, I'm sending you the location of an APC. The malicious lieutenants are running scared. Don't let up now.
He's on our tail! Outrun that thing! Come on! Look, it's Batman! He's got a friggin' tank! Oh, God. Get us out of here! Run! Get away from him!
Calling all support teams. Enemy vehicle in pursuit. Send reinforcements. ASAP.
Hang on.
We're down. Cover me. He's on my tail. Get rid of him. I'm taking fire. Enemy engaging. I'm taking enemy fire. I'm taking damage. Help me! Come on! No!
Lead vehicle is down! All units focus!
Malicious lieutenants are all but wiped out.
Only one militia APC left, sir. Sending you the location now.
Damn tanks did he take out? I'm for sure we have. Nice driving, idiot. He's right there. Just go! You wanna take the wheel?
You won't abandon them, Batman. You're no coward. But postponing the inevitable like this betrays your fear.
We can take the bat. You know how many guerrilla fighters I've killed? He's no different. Just got better gear.
Alfred, the last APC. It's gone.
I'm picking up scattered comms. It's just as we thought. The militia are in disarray. Well done, sir. Sterling effort.
Someone killed, mutilated, and posed a body on Merchant Bridge. If I'm going to stop them, I need to investigate the crime scene for clues. Alfred, I found the mutilated body Cash was talking about. I'm going to try and establish a cause of death.
Blood tests reveal the cause of death was an overdose of painkillers leading to cardiac arrest.
Also, the victim's fingerprints have been burned off with acid.
A rather unsavory demise.
That's not all. It's as though the subject's DNA has been corrupted somehow. There's insufficient information for me to cross-reference the database. I'll have to use the deep tissue scanner to analyze the body for distinguishing features and determine the victim's identity.
Right you are, sir.
Deformity on the left ear. Looks like a result of minor ear agenesis, a birth defect. A wedding ring in the lower intestine. The inscription reads, Ophelia. The victim had a hip replacement. Scar tissue hasn't fully healed, so it must have been recent.
Alfred, the victim's name is Anthony Lund. Hospital records show he suffered with alcoholism, most probably brought on by the breakdown of his marriage. The name on the ring, Ophelia, his ex-wife. He was last seen in Albuquerque, New Mexico. What's unusual is that they didn't go missing in Gotham. They were brought here and killed. Why? We need to track down whoever did this.
Might I suggest keeping an ear out for any more of that ghastly opera music? It sounds ominously like a calling card.
If I'm going to stop this killer, I should analyze the body I found on the rooftop of the Gotham Herald.
Back in town? And I thought things were gonna calm down.
Alfred, I found another body. The mutilation pattern looks to be identical to the previous murder victim.
Then it appears Gotham does indeed have a serial killer in its midst. And here I was thinking this evening couldn't get any worse.
I'm going to scan the body for unique identifiers.
Scar tissue on the upper arm. I recognize the pattern. 20 years ago, this was a badge of honor among inmates at Blackgate Penitentiary. A small group of racketeers known as the Bloodhaven Six.
Remnants of a pacemaker fitted through the right ventricle. If I cross-reference the manufacturer with the pacing method, it will help to narrow the search.
Clear signs of bone deformation on the victim's knee. Joint line sclerosis points to juvenile arthritis, a rare and debilitating condition.
Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Franklin Accardo.
His records are a litany of drug-related offenses, sir. In and out of prison from an early age. He was serving a 20-year sentence at Blackgate before being released early on grounds of ill health due to a heart condition. He moved to Little Rock, Arkansas, which is where he was reported missing.
Another person taken from outside the Gotham area.
A significant detail, sir.
So are these words written beside the bodies. Try and find a connection between the two victims I've found, Alfred. There has to be something linking them together.
I'll try my best, sir.
I'm going to investigate the body I found overlooking Divinity Churchyard. There's a killer at large. He must be stopped.
He shot the bat? That doesn't fit the profile at all. OCS's numbers weren't tight.
Alfred, we can add a third victim to the list.
This is becoming rather ghastly, sir. It brings to mind a spate of murders at the beginning of your career. It was Halloween then, if I'm not mistaken. Turned out to be rather a long one, if I recall.
I'm going to try and identify the body. This wound is relatively fresh, inflicted while the victim was still alive. Abrasion to the epidermal layers confirms the somewhat crude removal of a tattoo. The position of this scar indicates the victim underwent surgery to remove one of their kidneys. A plate made of tantalum, used here for a cranial fracture, most probably the result of a boxing accident. The victim's calloused knuckles would only be acquired by a professional fighter. Alfred, the victim's name is Ella Montgomery.
It appears the kidney was donated to a twin sister who unfortunately died. This seems to have been the catalyst for her boxing pursuits, and hence the cranial injury. She went missing in Huntsville, Alabama.
That's 3 victims, all of them abducted in various places around the country. Keep looking for a connection, Alfred.
Right you are, sir.
The writing by the bodies suggests the killer has a higher purpose. It's as if these weren't good enough for what he has in mind.
Do you think there are other victims?
Yes, and I don't know what he has planned for them. The posed body I found on display by the disused docks may provide critical clues to the killer's identity. I'm heading there to analyze the crime scene.
So Batman's not actually a bat, right? It's just, I'm pretty sure I saw him earlier, and he kind of looked like a giant bat.
Alfred, I found a 4th victim.
Highly regrettable, Master Bruce. All we can do is hope this body yields some clues as to the killer's identity.
That particular type of bleaching to the pigmentation of the skin denotes a chemical burn, most likely a chlorine-based substance. Tracheal surgery to remove a cancerous growth has resulted in the victim being fitted with a voice box. The victim suffered a rare genetic disorder causing them to have 6 fingers on one hand. Alfred, the victim's name is Allison Weers.
She was an engineer employed at Ace Chemicals. That would certainly explain some of her ailments. She moved into a retirement home in Bloodhaven several years ago. Their grounds are adjacent to a large park.
Have you found anything linking the victims?
I can find no personal or professional links between the victims, but they each went missing near state parks or playing fields.
Try and find anything connecting those places.
Of course, sir. I'll look into it.
Investigating the body I discovered on the rooftop of Ted's Electronics will help track the killer. He's still out there and needs to be stopped. Alfred, I found a fifth victim.
I feared you would, sir.
I've seen that pattern of scar tissue before. It's a bite mark. Analyzing its radius points to a species of Selachomorpha. This particular variety of shark is only found in the waters off the coast of North Gotham. The victim is fitted with an ocular prosthesis. This specific type of medical-grade acrylic was used only once during a trial 5 years ago. Signs of trauma to the upper arm. At some point, titanium screws had been implanted to repair a fractured humerus. Alfred, the victim's name is Lisa Mendez.
She had quite a troubled upbringing, sir. Orphaned age 9, foster homes, drug abuse. She developed a talent for surfing, hence the shark attack. Tragically, it's also how she lost her boyfriend. She was working for a Christian charity in Tucson, Arizona, when she went missing.
Do the details of the disappearance match with the others?
They do indeed, sir. Also, your request to cross-reference the parks and playing fields has proved fruitful. I've come across some leasing documentation that appears to have been falsified. Someone is attempting to cover their tracks.
Find out anything you can, Alfred. We couldn't have done anything to prevent these deaths, but we can still save others. I'm going to stop this killer. Investigating the body I found on the rooftop of the Heavenly nightclub will help me track him down.
You said you were getting the smokes. That's the whole reason we raided that damn...
Alfred, I've discovered another body.
6 victims, Master Bruce. When will this nightmare end?
An irregularity on the victim's chest. It appears to be a birthmark, quite distinctive. There's a bullet lodged deep in the upper bicep. This type of ammunition is predominantly used with a hunting rifle that hasn't been manufactured in over a decade. The left foot is missing several toes. The site of amputation suggests the removal of non-viable tissue in the treatment of frostbite.
Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Robert Kincaid.
He was a microbiologist who worked for Stag Enterprises. Many believe the shooting was connected to Kincaid's knowledge of controversial research, although that remains unverified. He took a teaching post in Atlanta, which is where he was reported missing.
Cross-reference this with the others. See if it fits.
It does indeed, sir. Sending you the information now.
The Circus of Strange. Its route recently took it through all the locations where the victims went missing. Get me a list of associated names.
The circus is run by a rather suspicious fellow named Laszlo Valentin.
Search for any properties owned or leased by the suspect.
Records show Mr. Valentin used to lease a beauty salon here in Gotham, but the lease expired shortly before construction began on Wayne International Plaza.
Send through the location. It's time to end this.
Between Riddler and Scarecrow on those billboards, I'm kind of hoping for a power outage. Scarecrow's show back on. No way through.
Come on, let's get over there.
Keep still! What's up?
Please, make it stop. I can't take any more.
Pig, make it all better. Pain is just the body's way of saying thank you.
Thank you.
Here comes the choo-choo. Almost finished, my darling. Almost perfect.
You're done here, Valentine. Let them go.
Oh, no. Pig not ready yet. She's all unique and wrong. All messed up, inside out. Pig, make her better. Pig, make all of us better.
It's over.
But Pig can fix you too. Make you perfect, like the others.
You're insane.
And what are you?
I'm here to stop you.
Bad. Pig is like clay. Pig is like God. Pig is here to fix us all. That's it, my darling. Show him how perfect you are. Rise up, my precious. He cannot keep you down.
It's like they're immune to pain. I need to make sure they stay down.
Encore, show him how perfect you are. perfect! Yee-haw. Chop, chop! Make you pretty! Him all the better! Ooh. There's no perfection without. And pick. Come on, get us out of here!
You're safe now. Stay here with the others. I'll send a squad car to pick you up.
Thanks. I don't know what he would have done to us. Where are you taking me? Take go back to his circus.
I'm taking you where you won't be able to hurt anyone else. I'll make sure of it.
Pig doesn't hurt. Pig heals. Pig fixes. My Dollartrons are works of art.
Those people are living a fate worse than death.
Not death. Pig makes life worth living.
And the ones you murdered?
Too broken for Pig to make better. Too imperfect. They make Mother angry. Make Pig feel sick.
Those things you couldn't change. It's how I identified the bodies. It's how I caught you. It's why you failed.
No, not fail. Oh. Pig show you sick. Like to see?
You've got problems, Valentine. Out you go, Valentine.
Don't lock Pig away, Mother won't be pleased. Pig, not good enough. Oh, never good enough. So close until you stop me. I can do better. So much better. It could have been so perfect.
Defiler of flesh. Now, old pig face here. Total lunatic. Far too good for this place. Don't worry, you'll be the first one I let out.
I've trailed one of Penguin's trucks to the Falcone shipping yard.
Good work, Dick. I'll track it on foot. It'll lead us back to another one of Penguin's hidden caches and more of his weapons.
Survived, Batman. Well done. But you still haven't won. The Scarecrow's still out there.
They'll see me if I try and follow the truck in the Batmobile.
This is the life. Truck full of guns, warehouse. Yeah, I think I almost went to work for dead.
Harvey's guys are out there.
Hey, Lenny. Is that you? Oh, God, it's him! The frickin' bat! Get us out of here!
It's the bat! He's found us! What are we gonna do? Lose him! We gotta get off the road! Okay, hold on! Will this guy ever quit? Anyone see him? I'm trying to drive here. I don't see anything. You think he's still out there? How should I know? Hey, boss. We got a problem. What is it? It's the bat. He's following us. We'll lose him. We're trying. It ain't easy. I don't want to hear that. If you bring him anywhere near my guns, I'll do you some serious damage. Where is he now? I don't know. I can't see him. Just 'cause you can't see him, don't mean he can't see you. Next time I hear from you, it better be good news. He's gone. We actually lost him. All right, get us off the road before he comes back. I'm taking us back to base. Good thinking. I knew we could outrun him. He never had a chance of catching us. Told you he couldn't keep up. The bat's lost it.
You and me. We're gonna talk about Riddler.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say.
You're too kind.
Riddler's gonna regret going after Catwoman. She's more into that whole vengeance thing than the Bat.
Penguin is using the Sionis Industries building as a front for one of his weapons caches. I'll take point.
Age before beauty, Bruce. I'll keep my entrance understated, as always.
Out there getting to have fun with all these weapons.
I should drop in and pay them a visit.
Quicker we offload these guns.
Quicker we get our cut. He won't come here. Trust me. Oh, yeah, right. The last time I trusted you, I ended up sharing a cell with the missing link. You're still bitching about that? Yeah, damn right I am. Your stretch was like a cakewalk compared to mine. Did you know this was a cat?
You're already now.
You want to make it a competition?
We're gonna tear you. Catch this, Nightwing. Your face will be dust.
Here you go.
Easy, Bat.
Let me know if you get your hands. I'm honored. I can't remember when I had this much fun. Nice shot. I forgot how well we worked together.
I hadn't. I only work with the best.
Whoa. Don't get any ideas, Bruce. It's not permanent. I like the new job. You know, the work's good, I get to decide my own hours, and best of all, there's no boss looking over my shoulder. Isn't over yet. By my count, Penguin must have at least 3 more of these caches in the city. That equals a lot of guns on the street. It's gonna be a long night, Bruce.
I'm used to it. Just keep tracking those refrigeration trucks.
And here I thought you might give me a real challenge.